Okay, so I found this common sense test to test if I have common sense, and apparently 88% of people can't pass this test. So we're gonna try it right now, right here. I think my common sense is pretty good, so I don't think I'm gonna be failing any of this. So let's just try this. Why Rick and Morty?
A common sense test that 88% of people can't.
That voice is 100% AI. 1,000% that's AI. No way somebody sounds like that.
Pass. Here on Earth, humans are the most intelligent species around. We're self-aware, we can think critically, and we're incredibly inventive. But hey, don't let your head get too big. While you're probably super smart, your common sense may not be as sharp as you think it is. Don't believe me? See if you can answer these simple yet tricky questions. Don't forget that the answers may be right there in front of you. Remember to give this video a like, share it with your friends, and click subscribe. Stay on the bright side. 1. Okay, let's start with an easy one. You have 5 apples in a basket and 5 people to distribute them to. How can you give an apple to each person while still leaving 1 in the basket?
5 people, 5 apples. One of them's dead. One of them's dead. That's the only way. There's no other way. Leaving one in the basket? Oh, you give it to them in the basket.
Does your head hurt yet? The answer is actually pretty simple. Just keep the last apple in the basket and
I got it. Okay, last second. I got it last second.
And the basket with the apple in it to the 5th person. 2. Listen carefully to these words. Imagine you're in an office building and everything around you is on fire. Just beyond the desk in front of you is a door, but flames are in front of it. How do you get out?
Out the window or out the door.
The answer? Well, stop imagining. The beginning of the sentence.
Okay, that's just, no. All of these are imagine. Like, I'm not going to be giving an apple to somebody. So it was imagine you have this. Stop imagining there's a fire. Don't be a dum-dum.
Was imagine you're in an office building. So the scenario wasn't even real in the first place. You were just imagining it. 3.
Shut up.
How can a man go 8 days without ever hitting the hay?
He's a city boy. Red Bull. Red Bull. Red Bull. He drinks lots of Red Bull. He's not a farmer.
The same way you do. He sleeps at night. The same answer would apply conversely. If a man can go 8 nights without sleep, it's probably because he slept during the day.
What the? Nah. Are you stupid?
Pretty tricky, right?
No.
4.
That's just stupid.
Picture this. You live in a barn. While standing on the barn roof with one of your roosters, it lays an egg. In which direction does the egg roll?
Down. It rolls down. It's not that hard.
The egg doesn't roll anywhere because there is no egg. Roosters don't lay eggs. Perhaps the bigger question is, why are you guys
This guy's the reason why I'm depressed.
On the barn roof? 5. This next question will put your knowledge of marriage law to the test. Is it against the law for a man to marry his widow's sister?
I can't comprehend that. Is it against the law for a man to marry his widow's? The man's dead. The guy is dead. If she's a widow, he's dead.
While it's not exactly illegal, it would sure be hard considering the fact that the guy is dead. A widow is the living spouse of a person who has passed away. Gotcha there, didn't I?
No, you didn't.
6. You may have to really rack your brain with this next question. What goes up and down over and over again, but never actually travels anywhere?
Me and your mom. That basket. No, that up and down and doesn't go anywhere.
Do you give up? The answer is stairs. You go.
I'm struggling over here. Meanwhile, my cat is just living life on my bed.
Go up and down stairs all the time, but the stairs are always in the same place.
That is so dumb.
Unless, of course, you're talking about escalators, which are moving stairs.
Yeah, who's stupid now?
Things are getting a little complicated here. 7. You'll love this question.
No,
it's all about money, honey. Do you know why 1968 pennies are more valuable than 1967 pennies?
They're made of copper? They're made of gold.
Well, considering the fact that 1,968 is just one digit higher than 1,967, that makes the amount larger and therefore a smidge.
I don't like you. I don't like you. You said 1967 pennies. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is just dumb. Nobody refers to a number as, hey, yo, you got $1967? No, you say $1,967. This guy's talking about how there's one extra penny. There's 1,967 pennies and 1,968 pennies.
1,967.
No, this is dumb.
That makes the amount larger and
no, it doesn't.
Therefore a smidge more valuable.
It doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The numbers are
Never
referencing
mind.
the amount of pennies and not the year, like your brain probably thought. Generally,
Yeah, my brain thought that because you said the year. Nobody refers to 1968 as 1,968, and nobody refers to the amount as 1968. They refer to the number.
no matter what
This
year
guy probably
pennies were
failed middle
manufactured,
school.
They're all the same value.
Shut up.
1 cent.
Shut up.
8. Okay, you're all done reading the morning newspaper. You take out one page and fold it in half. How many more times can you fold it in half?
A lot. I mean, he's probably gonna say, okay. He's probably gonna say 0 because you already folded the paper in half. But technically, if I don't have any paper on me, do I? No, I don't. But you can fold the paper in half and then fold that in half over. I think it's like 7 times. But he's gonna say 0 because you already folded it in half.
Can't come up with an answer? Well, you can technically only fold the paper in half once. If you continue to fold it, you'll be folding it into 4ths, then 8ths, then 16ths.
You never
then
said
you
halves.
Now the questions are about to get a little trickier. Do you think you can handle it?
These are not common sense. They're not. They're really not. They're not common sense. These are just stupid things that you hear on an elementary playground. Elementary school playground is where you'll hear all of this stuff.
Put your common sense to the test. 9. This is Tom. Tom's dad has 5 sons named 10, 20, 30, and 40. Can you guess the name of the 5th son?
The answer is Tom, but I feel like I missed something.
9. This is Tom.
It's not hard.
The answer was right in the question. The 5th son's name is Tom.
Exactly.
Question said,
How dumb do you think
Tom's
I am?
dad. After naming 4 of the sons, the 5th one must be Tom. 10. Which weighs more, 100 pounds of feathers or 100 pounds of bricks?
You've got to be kidding me. They're both 100 pounds. Holy crap, bro. It's not hard. This is so dumb.
You're probably assuming bricks since they're obviously much heavier than feathers. But if you look a little closer at this question, you'll see that the answer is right there. Both the feathers and the bricks weigh 100 pounds.
They're the same.
It's the amount of feathers and bricks that vary, not their weight of 100 pounds. 11. How far can you walk into the woods?
As far as I want. Dude, I'm in Canada. I live with polar bears.
If you're brave enough to walk into the woods by yourself, you'll learn that you can walk halfway into the woods. Once you've passed the halfway mark, you're technically walking out of the woods.
Okay, buddy. Buddy, shut up. No, just no. That's not how that works.
Or running, depending on what crazy stuff you find in
I
there.
think I made my microphone
You've seen the
peak.
Blair Witch Project, right?
No,
12.
I haven't.
Think you're a whiz at math? Let's see if you can answer this question. How much dirt is there in a 14 by 12 by 10 hole?
14 times 12 times 10. 1680. But it's not even going to be anything. How much dirt is there? A lot. Oh! It's a hole. There's no dirt. There's no dirt.
Okay, before you get a headache from all that computing, I'll give you the answer. There isn't any dirt in the hole. If it
Exactly.
were filled with dirt or anything
really
for
think
that
I'm that
matter,
dumb,
it
bro?
wouldn't really be a hole, would it? 13. Here's another math question for all you wannabe Einsteins out there. How many times can you subtract 10 from 100?
10. It's not 100 minus 10. It's how many times can you subtract 10 from 100? You could do that. Oh, only once. Because then it's not 100 anymore. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. This is not a common sense test.
Let's walk through this one together. If you were to subtract 10 from 100, you'd end up with 90. So if you subtracted 10 again, Well, you wouldn't be taking it from 100, you'd
Yeah.
be taking it from
Yeah,
90.
buddy.
If
Buddy,
you took
shut
away
up.
cents,
No,
right?
no, I refuse. This is dumb.
14. You know how Mount Everest is the tallest mountain in the world, right? Well, before this mountain was established as the highest mountain in 1952, which mountain was the tallest in the world?
They really think I'm dumb. Mount Everest. Still. The answer is Mount Everest.
Racking your brain trying to remember what you learned in geography class back in high school? Well,
No,
you're
I didn't
wasting
learn
your
that.
time. If Mount Everest is the tallest mountain in the world today, it was the tallest 100 years ago, 200 years ago, and so on. It still existed here on Earth. We just didn't know it yet. Still hanging in there? Okay,
No,
I have a couple
I'm
more
not.
questions for you to solve. You can do it. 15. Think you're a wordsmith, do ya? Let's
No.
try this question on for size. Which word becomes shorter after adding 2 letters to it?
This isn't common sense. These are just riddles. Which word becomes shorter after adding 2 letters to it? I don't know.
How can a word become shorter if you're adding letters to it? That doesn't make any sense. Actually, it makes plenty of sense once you realize the word I'm
Okay.
talking about is short. If you add 2 letters to the word, specifically E and R, the word literally
Okay, buddy. Buddy, stop.
becomes shorter.
You're not funny.
See, it does make sense. 16. Do you know why it is illegal for a person who is living in South Dakota to be buried in North Dakota?
It's not. They're alive because you'd be burying them. You'd be burying them alive. Burying. They're still alive. They're not
You know
dead.
that burying a person alive is against the law, right? Well, that's why a living person can't be buried in South Dakota, North Dakota, or anywhere for that matter. Nowhere in the sentence did I say the person had passed away.
Exactly.
Therefore, they're still alive and well.
Yeah.
17. As you probably already know, different countries celebrate different holidays. But if you're in England, can you still celebrate the 4th of July?
Why wouldn't you?
Last time I checked, the month of July does exist in England. That means they have a 4th of July, a 5th of July, and a 6th of July. It may not be a national holiday over there, but the date still
That's
exists.
not what you asked.
However,
Can you celebrate the 4th of July in England? I said yes. He's like, well,
this
there's
in
a 5th
England,
of July.
that means after attempting to answer all these questions, there's no way your brain isn't tingling.
You
Just
have
know
a
that
smooth brain.
sometimes
That's so dumb. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you want to see some more of these stupid common sense tests or other tests you want me to do, let me know down in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.